For 90 years, no team from outside the British Isles had ever beaten England at home. England invented the game. They were sure they had it solved. Then in November 1953, a team from Hungary walked out at Wembley and won 6-3. And they did it without a single player England knew how to mark. This is a story about how football keeps getting solved and then broken again. Every great team you're about to see won by finding an answer nobody had, and every one of them was beaten by the team that found the answer to that. 6 ideas, 100 years, one long argument that never ends. At the start, everyone played the same way: 2 at the back, 3 in the middle, 5 up front. They called it the pyramid, and for 40 years it was simply what football looked like. It worked because of one rule: to stay onside you needed 3 opponents between you and the goal. So defenders pushed up, forwards get caught, and games stayed tight. In 1925 they changed that rule. Now you only needed 2 men between you and the goal. Overnight the old traps stopped working and the goals poured in. So they found a fix: take the centre half, the spare man in midfield, and drop him back between the 2 fullbacks. 3 at the back now, in a line. On paper the shape looked like a W and an M stacked together, so that is what they called it, the WM. It worked and the whole of football copied it, and the copy came with a habit that would take 20 years to punish. Every WM defender picked up one man and followed him, man to man, all over the pitch. It felt safe. It was a door left unopened. Which brings us to Hungary, the magical Magyars. England lined up in the WM they had given the world. Every defender had a man. They stopped in the middle, had the Hungarian number 9, Nándor Hidegkuti. Except Hidegkuti did not stand where a number 9 was supposed to stand. He dropped deep into midfield, 20-30 yards from goal. And now England had a choice, and both answers were wrong. Follow him and you leave a crater in the middle of your own defence, straight through the heart of the WM. Stay and Hidegkuti has the whole midfield to himself, and Ferenc Puskás running off him. England could not solve it, because the shape that made them strong was built on one instruction: follow your man. Hungary simply made the man run somewhere useless. 6-3, the pyramid era, the WM era, the whole idea that you defend by marking a person, died that afternoon at Wembley. If you cannot mark the man, you have to mark the space. Football had to be rebuilt. The rebuild came from Amsterdam, Ajax and their coach, Rinus Michels, with Johan Cruyff at the centre of it. Their ideas sound simple and is fiendishly hard to do. If marking a man fails when he moves, then move constantly and move everyone. A defender steps into midfield, a midfielder takes the wing, the winger fills in at the back, the positions stay filled, the people in them never stop swapping. They called it total football. To play against it, you did not know who to pick up, because the man you were told to mark was now 3 positions away, and someone else had to take his place. Ajax won 3 European Cups in a row. Cruyff carried the idea to a World Cup final, and for a while it looked unbeatable, because it attacked the one thing every defence relied on, knowing where the defence would come from. But total football had a price. It asked 11 brilliant footballers to read the game perfectly, every second, and improvise together. It needed space to move into, and time on the ball to think. Take away the space, take away the time, and even genius runs out of room. Someone did exactly that: Arrigo Sacchi at AC Milan at the end of the 1980s. Sacchi's answer was organisation so tight it felt like a machine. A flat back 4 that moved as one piece, never breaking the line. And in front of them, not one presser, but the whole team, hunting the ball together the instant it was lost. Watch the line. When Milan pushed up, they pushed up as a unit, and everyone in front of it was suddenly offside. They squeezed the entire game into 40 yards. No space to run into, no time on the ball. The exact 2 things total football needed were gone. It did not matter how brilliant you were if you had half a second and 2 yards. Milan won back-to-back European Cups and barely conceded doing it. Sacchi had solved individual genius with a collective control, but look closely at what his press was really doing. It was a bet. Win the ball high and you're close to goal. Lose the race and there is a huge space behind that high line. The whole system depended on getting the ball back. So the next idea was obvious, and it was ruthless. What if you just never give it to them? Barcelona under Pep Guardiola. If pressing is a machine for winning the ball back, you break it by keeping the ball, not sometimes, almost always. Short pass, angle, until the team trying to press you has run itself into the ground and you have not even gone forward yet. They called it tiki-taka, and it turned possession into a weapon. A pressing team can only sprint so long. Keep the ball moving and eventually a gap opens. Not because you forced it, but because they got tired of chasing it. And Guardiola added the old trick, sharpened. His number 9, Lionel Messi, dropped deep into the space between the lines. A centre half who followed him left a hole. One who stayed let Messi turn and run. The same trap Hungary set in 1953, now set by the best player alive. Barcelona took possession football to a place it had never been and won a Champions League final at Wembley, playing keep ball against Manchester United. But even perfect possession has a moment of weakness. The instant you lose the ball, commit everyone forward to keep it, and when it finally goes, you're wide open, and a fast team can go straight through you before you are set. Control the ball and you still had not controlled that. Which is the problem Guardiola spent the next decade solving at Manchester City. The danger in keeping the ball is the counter-attack the moment you lose it. So City built the answer into the shape itself. Watch the fullback. Instead of staying wide, he stays inside, into midfield, where the team has the ball. It looks like a small thing. It is the whole idea. The extra man in the middle gives you more control of possession, and more importantly, it leaves a solid block of players standing behind the ball at all times. They call it rest defence. You are attacking and defending in the same instant. Now when City lose the ball, there is no open space to run into. The counter is dead before it starts. They had taken tiki-taka and closed its one door. In 2023, that team won everything there was to win. The old weakness, the moment of losing the ball, engineered out of existence. So look at the chain. The offside law broke the pyramid. A deep number 9 broke man marking. Total football broke fixed positions. Pressing broke total football. Possession broke pressing, and rest defence broke the counter that beat possession. Every solved, every, then, broken. City have football solved, everyone is copying them, but even great sides eventually meet the team built to break it. Will Arsenal lead us into the next era of dominance under Arteta? Comment what you think below, and if you like this sort of stuff, like and subscribe. I enjoy making these football related tactical videos and stuff like that, so if you're enjoying them, subscribe.